Hi, I'm Johnny Aya with your WarSport Special Report. I'm with Joe and Natasha Garrison live via satellite for an exclusive interview with the ex-WarSport superstar. Joe has been a close friend of mine for some time now, and I'm very thankful to have been asked to be here today. Joe, you began your WarSport career as a highly praised new recruit. Your successful Canadian football career and unique sense of swagger made you the heavy favorite to lead the next generation of great warfighters. But it came with a price. You took an injury early in your training that was an unexpected setback. There were reports of unnecessary excessive rehabilitation that many have speculated led you to being over-medicated. That may have led to re-injury as well as other physical problems. From that point, things seemed to worsen. Reports of depression, alcoholism surfaced that led to loss of sponsorships and eventual marital problems. Then there was the car wreck, the arrest, and the new injury that led to your discharge from the military. But there does seem to be a light at the end of the tunnel. You've cleaned yourself up, taken the correct steps forward, and most importantly, your wife Natasha is by your side. My first question would have to be, how do you feel today? Is there any lingering physical pain?
Well, Johnny, I feel much better. My recovery's been slow, but I get by one day at a time. My arm will never be the same. The car crash, it just took so much damage. The doctors say it'll never be usable again.
How much responsibility do you take for everything that's happened to you? Could there be someone else to blame?
Well, I take a great deal of responsibility, but I won't take it all. You know, you're supposed to trust your doctors. They know what's right. They said I was healed enough to return to training, but I wasn't. And after all the pills and medication, anything they put me on, I took it. And where did it get me? They just wanted me back out on the field as soon as possible, because I was no good to anybody sitting on the bench. Now the alcohol and the pot and excessive pills, well, that was all me.
Do you feel you need to prove anything to your family, to your friends, to your fans, to yourself?
Well, I've proven to my wife that I can get clean and sober and stay that way. As for my friends, well, I treated a lot of them like crap when I was depressed and messed up. So, I got a lot of reaching out to do in that regard. But as for all the fans that stuck with me through all this, I'm forever grateful.
After the wreck, some of the public's perceptions of you changed for the worse. On your court date, your wife was by your side. As someone who seems to thrive on popularity and living in the limelight, what's going through your mind in the courtroom that day?
I was just hoping not to go to jail. I kind of deserved it, but I really didn't want to go.
I have a question for Natasha. You and Joe have lived a highly publicized life together. You come from the very well-known Sinclair family and highly ranked social circles. What was your family's reaction to the wreck and the arrest? How do they feel about him now? And did they ask you to spend some time away from Joe for a while?
Well, first of all, I love Joe very much. His emotional state became very difficult after the injury. And the drinking, once that started, the arguments were horrible. The drugs, he became a monster. I had no idea who I was coming home to. And naturally, my family became very concerned for my safety and did encourage me to, separate from him. However, I felt like I needed to be with him. So I stayed. And regarding my social circle, it is very customary for the women to have a husband who makes a lot of money or a very impressive career. And I had that with Joe. But naturally, once he was kicked out of the military, it was all gone. However, I'm here. I'm here with Joe. I'm here with him for the journey. I have no idea which direction he's going to be going in life, but I'm going with him.
Lastly, Joe, after all you've been through, what can you say to your fans? Is there a future for Joe Garrison in WarSport?
Yes, I do have something to say to the fans. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I'm going to find my way back to WarSport. One way or another, I'll find my way back. I'm Joe Garrison, And I'm not going out that easy.
Well, I want to thank you both for talking to me today. I'm Johnny Io, and this has been your WarSport Special Report.